Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, so on this week's episode of Bible Time with Allicia Time, we are going to be starting a new book, which is the book of Joshua. Last week we finished the long book of Exodus, and it was very interesting, and had a lot of great lessons. So if you haven't seen any of the episodes on the book of Exodus, I highly recommend you go watch those first, because this is kind of like a continuation. Because now the Israelites have a new leader named Joshua. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so, the book of Joshua. So, there had never been a prophet in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. But God prepared another leader to take the people into the promised land. His name was Joshua, and he had served as Moses' aide during the Exodus and in the wilderness. God then gave clear instruction to Joshua. Moses, my servant, is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan River and into the land I am about to give them. I will give every place where you set your foot, as I promised Moses. No one will be able to fight against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Then you will be prosperous and successful. So, at the command of Joshua, the officers began preparing the people to move. God was getting them ready to cross the Jordan and into the promised land. Out of the 12 tribes of Israel, 1.5 of tribes had decided to take their alignment there on the west side of the Jordan. But Joshua reminded them what God had instructed them through Moses. You are to help your brothers until the Lord gives them rest, as he has done for you, and until they too have taken possession of the land. So, whatever you have commanded, we will do, and wherever you send us, we will go. Just as we fully obey Moses, so we will obey you. Only may the Lord your God be with you, as he was with Moses. Your God. Our God. Sorry. Anyway, so I need you both to spy out the land, especially the city of Jericho. I need you to know the topography, what the defenses look like, where the army can be assured of fresh water. As they surveyed Jericho, they looked for a home that would be at the edge of the city wall in order to aid in escaping. Once inside the city, they saw a place where they would not be conspicuous, the house of a prostitute. But the woman named Rahab knew they were Hebrews. She and the inhabitants of the city had heard the great miracles God had performed in delivering the Israelites. Follow me. Stay here on the roof under these sheaves. You might be safe unless other people have seen you enter. But it was too late. Go to the prostitute Rahab. Word has reached my ears that Israelites are here in our city to spy out our land. Bring them to me, that we may make them talk, and then kill them. Okay, so of course, knock knock. Show us where the men are that came into your house this evening. Yes, there were men here, but I did not know where they came from. When it was time to close the city gate, they left. Go after them, quickly. So, of course, she lied to them, and now they're on a wild goose chase. So, we have heard how the Lord dried up the waters of the Red Sea for you, and what you did to the 2 kings of the Amorites, whom you completely destroyed. Our hearts melted, and everyone's courage failed because of you. For the Lord your God is God in the heaven above and on the earth below. So, give me a sure sign that you will spare the lives of my father and mother, the families of my brothers and sisters, that you will save us from death, our lives for your lives. If you don't tell what we are doing, we will treat you kindly and faithfully when the Lord gives us this land. Go to the hills so the pursuers will not find you. This agreement between us will not be binding unless you have tied this scarlet rope in your window when we have entered the land. If anyone goes outside this house into the street, his blood will be on his own head. Agreed. So then they leave to go all the way back to Joshua to give him the report. Alright, so the spies brought back to their general the full report. The Lord has surely given the whole land into our hands. All the people are melting in fear because of us. So early the next morning, Joshua and all the Israelites set out for Shittim and went to the Jordan River and camped before crossing over. When you see the ark of the covenant of the Lord, your God, and the priests who are Levites carrying it, you are to move out from your positions and follow it. Then you will know which way to go, since you have never been that way before. But keep a distance of about 1,000 yards between you and the ark. Do not go near it. So concentrate So Joshua knew that before they could be effective for the Lord, their hearts must first be with God and devoted to Him. Concentrate yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do amazing things among you. The next morning, take up the ark of the covenant and pass on ahead of the people. So the priests went in front of the people of Israel and into the promised land. And the Lord spoke to Joshua. Today I will begin to exalt you in the eyes of all Israel, so they may know that I am with you as I was with Moses. Tell the priests who carried the ark of the covenant, when you reach the edge of the Jordan's water, go ahead and stand in the river. So come here and listen to the words of your God. This is how you will know that the living God is among you, and that He will certainly drive out before you all the peoples of Canaan. See, the ark of the covenant of the Lord of all the earth will go into the Jordan ahead of you. Choose 12 men. Choose 12 men, one from each tribe. As soon as the priests who carried the ark of the Lord of all the earth set foot in the Jordan, its waters will halt. Then these men will be told what to do. And so the people of Israel moved forward to go into the land that God had promised to their forefather Abraham. So then they go in the Jordan. Look at that. The waters start drying up and go away, just like they did with the Red Sea. God's words to Joshua proved true. As the people of Israel moved in, the waters moved out. The entire nation of Israel was able to pass through as the priests stood in the dry riverbed. The Lord then directed Joshua to have 12 men get stones from the middle of the Jordan River to serve as a sign. In the future, when your children ask, "What do these stones mean?" tell them that the flow of the Jordan was cut off before the ark of the covenant of the Lord. These stones are to be a memorial to the people of Israel forever. That day the Lord exalted Joshua in the sight of all Israel, and then revered him, just as they had revered Moses. All right, so we are going to stop right here for this week. And then we will continue the book of Joshua, next week, of course. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. And comment down below if you have any specific Bible stories you would like me to read to you, because I'd be more than happy to. So, as always, have a good day, and may God bless you. Bye.